Maya, 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 oh, Maya, 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 oh, Maya, 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 oh, Maya, 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 oh, Maya, Alo, salut, sunt eu, un haiduc și te rog, iubirea mea, primește fericirea. Alo, alo, sunt eu, Picasso, ți-am dat beat și sunt voinic, dar să știi, nu-ți cer nimic. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei, numai ei, numai ei, chipul tău și dragostea din tei, mi-amintesc de ochii tăi, ei. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei, numai ei, numai ei, chipul tău și dragostea din tei, mi-amintesc de ochii tăi, ei. Te sun să-ți spun ce simt acum.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Good night, wherever you are. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Should the US people people in the US take the warning from the UK people? I'm asking that question because a lot of the US people seem too fucking dumb to actually notice what the fuck's going on in the UK, and you guys are like fucking just a few years behind us. Think about what's going on in the UK. The laws, the graping, yeah, the murders, all that sort of shit. Come on, guys, you're not that stupid. Open panel if anyone wants to join. I'm gonna play some music till someone comes up. So where is everybody today? What's everyone been up to? Well, as I said, I'm gonna play some music till someone comes up, so enjoy.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, now I'll find you in my dreams.
government's just announced its intention to house illegal boat migrants at an MOD facility near Bicester, between the picturesque villages of Upper will be
Hey, Dutch.
single male.
How you doing, sweetheart? We're doing good, sweetheart. We're doing good. Just a bit worried about her birthday because I've got no fucking cash to give her, so, not be able to do anything. Screw it. End of this month, 31st of this month. I've been trying to get hold of some cash. It actually even says it in the title. Not in the title, but in the bottom of the screen. Sweetheart.
The end of England.
This migrant here was found in possession of a, as you Americans like to call, a gas canister full of fuel. Found with a knife and a hammer. Luckily, he was literally went into a school. Luckily, it was empty, and he wanted to burn down a school and murder a bunch of children. But luckily, the police officers. This is the body worn footage of that migrant. This is kind of funny. The sound that he makes when he gets taken down. It's funny, funny as fuck. Did you see the gas canister? Yeah. Oh, you don't hear it. How the hell don't you hear it? No idea. But anyway, did you see the gas canister? He was found to be in possession of a hammer and a knife and that gas canister. So, and he got arrested for it. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I bloody well did. Basically, she was trying to defend her younger sister at the age of 12. and her sister was younger, and you had the two illegal fucking Muslims, literally trying to attack her younger sister. So she pulled an axe and a knife out because of what's going on in this country. People are starting to go around arming themselves because of this bullshit that's going on. So this shit is all bollocks, right? Because we shouldn't have had to put up with this in the first place. It's because of our fucking government being absolute wankers. We're having to live like this bullshit, man. As I said, you guys are only a few years behind us. Okay? You Americans are so arrogant and got your heads up your asses. Don't think this is going to happen to you because of your laws, your amendment rights, and your fucking guns and shit like that. Totally agree, and but yeah, your amendment rights, your laws, that sort of shit, yeah. Because of these fucking illegal migrants coming in this country, they don't like dogs. You're not allowed to take your dog for a walk in the fucking park. They've taken out the fucking fact of having bacon sandwiches in fucking cafes. They've taken that off the menu. You're not allowed to fucking eat that going down the road eating a bacon signing. Yeah, but you've only got the parts of it. Sweetheart. Yeah? They've already changed names in fucking London. They've got fucking billboards everywhere that's in Arabic around here. You're not allowed to fucking... Literally, the shops down here where I live. Yeah? All the food down here is halal meat. No bacon. They don't sell any of that shit down here. I refuse to fucking shop around here. I have to order my fucking food elsewhere to fucking do anything. Do you know what I mean? Anything that contains pork, they have to fucking get it from elsewhere. Or pig, or whatever you want to call it. My country's fucking screwed. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you're right, sweetheart, that is fucked. You got... All our laws are being completely changed to suit these fucking dirty bastards that are coming into my country. Right? All the laws are being changed. Because you have my fucking Muslim in power, yeah? Twist the narrative and fucking push it to go their way. They want Sharia law in the UK. Yeah? They're already trying to put fucking Sharia law in London as we speak. They're already enforcing it on British people in London who live there. This is a British country, Christian country, not Islam. Fuck Islam. Let the fucking place burn. Yeah, Islam should be banned in the West, no matter where you are. Yeah, fucking ban Islam. Screw it. Yeah, I call for the extermination for every single one of them. That's just me. I hate them. I hate them all. Don't care if they're good Muslims, bad Muslims, whatever, right? Never trust a Muslim. No matter who they are. No. It's not the radical ones. It's even the good ones. You shouldn't trust any of them. Never trust a Muslim. Even ex-Muslims. Yeah? Fuck them. But it's just fucking stupid. I want you guys to have a better fucking... Keep your country Christian. Yeah? But the way your government is going, because you guys allow Muslims in power, and because you guys allow Muslims into your country, yeah? They're going to take it over and change your laws. Your amendment rights, say goodbye to it. Yeah? You guys might say that it will never happen. Look at my country. Yeah? We never thought it would happen to us, but it has. Yeah? Under common law, all that sort of bullshit, whatever you want to call it. Or set in stone laws, or whatever the fuck you call it. They've all been changed. All our churches in the UK are either been taken over and turned into mosques, or the Muslims are burning them down. Okay? We've got literally hardly any churches. I've got two that are literally just around the corner from me. And how they haven't burned them down, I don't know. There was a case of the mosque being burnt down in Peacehaven up the road from where I live. All right. Personally, hey sweetheart, you're right. Hey, alright. Here you are. Here's one, right? An ex-Muslim, lovely girl, pretty, but she left her faith because of Islam, because of the way it is. Big up Arawala. So yeah, it's just absolute bullshit. This fucking country is cooked. The US need to be warned. The people of the US need to stand up now to force these dirty fucking Muzzies out of their country. There you go. Come up and explain, sweetheart, the reasons why you left your country. I left your religion, your original religion, because I know you go on panels because I've seen you on Bulbers just a few days ago. Well, it's a satanic faith, really, is it? As I said, it's a cult. It's a satanic faith. Allah is it's Satan. Oh, did you? Holy shit! Thank you very much, Duchess. I will let her know. Okay, Arabella. You're cool. Thank you very much, Duchess. Thank you very much, sweetheart. But yeah. This shit's fucking crazy. Thank you very much. Big up. Show some love to Duchess in the chat. Come on, guys. Show some love to her. Seriously. Show some love to this lovely woman. She's amazing. But yeah. My country, as I said, is cooked. I'm trying to find some fucking videos. Oh, Duchess Arawala, she lives in the UK. Lovely girl. End of the month, Arawala. Actually, if you have a look at the title at the bottom, the thing that's going across the bottom towards the end, it will say her birthday. It's on the 31st. I'm trying to find some video. Give me a second. What am I looking for? Hold on. Yeah, it's on the 31st time. But yeah, here you are. This is, I don't know how long ago this was. Let's find out. Where am I there? That was 13 years ago. Holy shit. But still stands. They're kind of doing that to us right now. Alright. There you go.
Whitechapel in East London. A hardline vigilante group is trying to impose Sharia law on unsuspecting members of the public.
Muslim area, okay? Alcohol, bad. This is a Muslim area.
It's not just drinkers being targeted.
Yeah, you're gay, mate. Get out of here, mate. Get out of here, you fag.
And women wearing skirts above the knee are also being harassed.
To not dress like that in Muslim area.
Only a handful of men are involved in the self-styled patrols. 5 have been arrested on suspicion of harassment, but we joined others who haven't been picked up by the police. These men claim they're simply tackling drunken behaviour where alcohol's already banned from the streets, but they do share many of the same hardline beliefs as those arrested.
Alcohol is causing so much problems in the area. In fact, it's blighting the area. It causes crime, it causes people misbehaving and drunken and disorderly behaviour.
Would you condemn then the more intimidating patrols where they seem to be trying to impose Sharia law in a part of London?
I'm not here to condemn or condone anyone's action. What I'm here to say is that there's a problem.
Those doing these patrols are reveling in the media spotlight, but actually the number of people involved is very, very small. The vast majority of Muslim people living in this part of East London want nothing to do with vigilantes whatsoever. At the local mosque, Muslim leaders are appalled and have condemned the patrols, which they say are stirring up hatred.
And it's done a huge amount of damage to the Muslim community, and it's no doubt going to increase Islamophobia.
Police patrols in the area have been stepped up as the authorities take a tough line.
We will not accept such behaviour. It's unacceptable.
But Britain isn't the only country struggling to contain such behaviour. In Denmark, an Islamist from another so-called Muslim patrol stands menacingly outside a polling station, vowing to stop Muslims voting. In Belgium, these extremists want existing Sharia courts, which handle family matters, to be expanded to cover criminal matters, including un-Islamic behaviour in Muslim areas. And in Lerida, Spain, hardline Salafist groups have angered locals by demanding pet dogs are banned from public transport and Muslim neighbourhoods. Several dogs have been poisoned. Leading British Muslims like Baroness Varsi have warned their communities need to integrate better into wider society to stop extremism. In a speech in November, she said, "We've been treating our communities like foreign embassies, where rules from abroad apply and wider society keeps well out of it."
All right, well, is that Shema Mahmood? Sorry, it's just a question. Is that fucking bitch who's in charge of the Home Office? Because if it is, she, instead of swearing on the Bible, she swore on the fucking Quran, which is kind of traitorous, kind of fucked, because you could see it in Parliament when she did it to become in charge of the Home Office. They're literally trying to shove all of these fucking migrants into small villages like mine around the country, and they're trying to shove them in the countryside. It's fucked.
And for too long, cultural sensitivities have often led our leaders to become morally blind. But there is evidence that the lack of integration is partly because in many cities across Europe, white people are moving away from ethnically mixed neighbourhoods.
Even without many whites consciously fleeing, you can get a change that's quite dramatic in the character of an area. So here in London,
I call her
2001
Shema Mahmood Banana Lady, whatever you call it.
Dagenham, a third of the white British population has left.
Muslim patrol, move away from the mosque.
Enormous demographic changes resulting in profound challenges like the so-called Muslim patrols, which the communities themselves are now trying to tackle. Dan Rivers, CNN, London.
See what I mean? Totally agree, Arawala. Hello, babe. You alright? Alright. But yeah, fuck Sharia law. Burn it, ban it, whatever. If they want Sharia law, they should go back to their fucking little shithole country. Here's a joke for you. What do you call an abortion clinic in Pakistan? An anti-terrorism squad. Whatever it's called, I can't remember. Kind of fucked it up. I kind of heard that joke this morning. I can't remember where I heard it, but let's see if I can find it. Oh, it's disappeared. Fuck it. But Yeah, it's just getting worse over here. I'm trying to look for something. Oh. Shut up, you dirty muzzy. Oh, I've not seen this one before. Oh. Yeah, that's too long. There you are. Here's a Muslim town. 90, what was it? 99% Muslim.
Bollock Road or Whitbridge, you go into another place called Sabbathtown. We've got a town in a zone town, and it's all Asian, not one white person.
I tell you, you'll find the nicest people in Southtown.
You could live anywhere. Where would you live?
Here.
Here? Here. I wouldn't change it.
I know nobody that's non-Muslim who lives in Dewsbury who doesn't want to leave.
Dewsbury, England is one of the only places in the UK where Muslims are the largest group.
The only ones who stuck together in this town is the Asian community.
I mean, I'm not racist by any means, but they have their own little, like this shop here, that's one nationality, and it does put a lot of your English off.
Obviously, it's a very diverse community. Do you think people intermix well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say I have a lot of friends that are different races.
Not that many white people around here.
How do people feel about that?
Like I'm used to it. I've grown up around here.
It used to be one of these east towns. Everything's gone.
Dewsbury is ground zero for what many conservative Britons would call the decline of England. The factories have closed, English culture has declined, and drug use is rising.
All over central Dewsbury, this used to all be small businesses. And now everything is gone.
So describe Dewsbury in one word.
Shit, isn't it?
Fucking shit, man. Will you guys stick around here when you're older or go somewhere else?
Got a bit of fucking dangadeva in my finger.
What do you say to people who say this is a shithole?
I say you make it a shithole. You what you think is what it's going to become. There's some really, really, really lovely people.
Now, there's nothing. There's nothing at all.
One thing that's worth noting here too is despite the fact
Okay, sweetheart, look after yourself.
The buildings
Stay
and the
safe,
structures
sweetheart.
themselves are just gorgeous. And it's a testament to what it used to be like here. But now,
man, it is rough. It's very reminiscent to us of like a Youngstown, Ohio, or some really beat up areas of the Rust Belt in the U.S. So now, at one point, people come from all over this part of England to go shopping in this market. Not so much today.
Do you see where I'm getting at? They take over. They destroy. Yeah? They come to your country. America's in the slow march of it. They're right there a few years behind. But they're turning it into a shithole. Yeah? Binman aren't collecting their fucking rubbish in Birmingham and London and shit. It's becoming a shithole. Alright? It's becoming like a third world country in England. And the US have got that coming to them. It's going to be a barren wasteland full of shit. Multiple of these fucking dirty illegals fucking dumping shit. And yes, even the ones that were born here, I call them dirty illegals. Fuck them. Fuck all Muslims. I hate them so much. Alright? You could be the kindest Muslim on the planet. I still wouldn't trust you. I still wouldn't like you. Just because you're a Muslim. Your faith is disgusting. Your faith isn't a religion of peace. It's a religion of war, rape, and fucking murder. That's all it is. Your prophet's a fucking paedophile. He married Aisha at the age of 6 and raped her at the age of 9. For fuck's sake. How the fuck can you follow that shit? How can you allow women in your own fucking their own Bible? It turns around and said that so that a woman can't have pleasure or cheat on her husband, they are allowed to move the clitoris from the woman. In their own Sharia law, if the woman is caught cheating, they're allowed to dig a hole, put her in it up to her neck, and then start fucking throwing stones at her to death. Fuck Sharia law. Fuck Muslims. Fuck it, Islam. The thing should be wiped out. Fuck them. Seriously, just fuck them. Sick and tired of all this bullshit to do with these fucking illegals. Give me a second. Trying to find something. I hate them all. Oh, bloody hell, I've not seen this one. You Americans don't believe that we had one of the only grooming gangs in the thingamajig, that the country covered it up? Here you go.
Down. If a white guy does it, that's not plastered all over the news.
But it's not just men, it's women as well. They label taxi drivers a lot.
As a town now, that's what we're known as. A grooming town.
If a white guy does it, that's not plastered all over the news.
But it's not just men, it's women as well. They label taxi drivers a lot. But the problem is, it's the council, they weren't doing the job right, because they were making money.
Is that something that you still think is going on?
Oh yeah, but not just in Rotherham. I think
You still think it's happening?
I think it always happened and always continues to happen and probably always will.
On these streets, political correctness enabled a tragedy.
In Rotherham, hundreds of young girls have their lives torn apart.
I know.
Rotherham has recorded more grooming gang cases than anywhere else in the UK.
Our conservative estimate is that at least 1,400 individual children in Rotherham were victims of...
The victims are mostly poor girls, the perpetrators overwhelmingly men of Pakistani descent. When people raise the alarm, authorities refuse to act.
Why do you think they didn't care enough?
Because they thought they were dirty little slags.
How did this happen? We went to find out and discovered a town where people said fear of seeming racist had enabled atrocious crimes.
There's no point, is there?
Totally agree. I totally agree, sweetheart, but still, we should have the right to defend ourselves. We shouldn't have the right, we should literally have the right to defend our families. Yeah? Instead of these fuckers letting this happen, we should have the right to fucking beat the living shit out of these fuckers and delete them. Okay? We should have the right to literally beat the living shit out of them. You touch my wife, you touch my sister or my daughter, you're going down, mate. You're gonna have the fucking shit the shit kicked out of you. Literally, you're gonna have the shit kicked out of you. This government can go fuck itself. Yeah, I've seen fucking people driving down the fucking road when we had all that fucking rainy weather, right? And there's a big massive puddle in the road, and there's a police officer walking next to that puddle. People are just driven straight into it because the police are a joke. The government is a joke. Yeah? Fuck this country. Fuck Muslims. Fuck them all. Yeah? My neighbour's like fucking come up to me saying, oh, this is, because she's the lefty. She's like, this is all put on, this is all for a show, it's like to make you show that I fucking hate them. No, it's not. It's true. It's fucking everywhere. Like I said, I speak to Harawella a lot of the time. But it's not just them, sweetheart. Yeah? Okay? Yeah, I'm mad at I'm fucking not terrified. I'm fucking livid with the fucking government. I'm livid with the police. I'm also livid with social services. Yeah? For allowing this to happen. I worry about my fucking kids every single fucking day of the week. For years. But this shit's just fucked, man. Alright, I hate this country. I personally think this country, literally, 70% of the UK should be wiped out. And literally repopulated by the other 30. Alright? And get rid of these fucking Muslims and this government. Get rid of the government. Get rid of the royal family. Get rid of the police. Get rid of the fucking social services. And start scratch. Alright? Start new. We don't need this bullshit anymore. Yeah? I would rather have the United States actually invade us. They would find it pretty easy. Because this country is fucking screwed. Literally. Really fucking screwed. Alright? No one wants to join the army. No one wants to fucking fight for this country. Alright? If the army came to me and tried to fucking say, look, we need more army personnel, you're being drawn up. Fuck off. I would rather die than fight with this dumb country. Literally. I could care less if this country got fucking nuked tomorrow. I could care less. I hate this country. I want out. I want me and my family and the few friends I have to get the fuck out of this country. I hate it here. Alright? I literally hate everything this country stands for right now. But the US has the right to the self-defense. The US has the rights to bear arms. Voila. Yeah? I've turned around and fucking said this many times. Because we don't have the rights at all. We have no rights. This is why I'm trying to warn the US. Yeah? Their rights of everything will be gone. You're found to be in possession of a gun or you have a license, you'll have everything revoked from you. Literally taken away from you. All your guns and all that sort of shit. Alright? The biggest things over in America, I love the prison systems. If you're a paedophile, and you're in America, you get torn apart in their prisons. Over here, you're treated like a fucking king. Yeah? You get a longer fucking sentence for fucking Facebook fucking posts and Twitch posts than a fucking paedophile does. You get fucking 3 to 4 to 10 fucking years. Yeah? For just a fucking post on social media. A paedophile goes in prison for 2 years. And then does that half that time and gets out in 6 months. It's the truth. Why are you telling me to stop? Because, as I said, alright, if you'd seen my fucking Facebook, love, yeah? You would understand what I'm on about. I don't care about the government. I hate this country. I want to see the entire annihilation of the government. Same with the police. Same with the royal family. They ain't no fucking good. And last I fucking heard, Prince William wants to fucking dethrone his fucking own dethrone King Charles, take over that throne, and fucking bring back Christianity. Because his father only advocates for fucking Islam. His father's a prick. The king's useless. Yeah? The queen died. Literally stayed on that throne till the day she died. Because she knew that her son will literally do what he's doing now. Fuck the king. He's a piece of shit. Yeah? Personally, I wouldn't be surprised if fucking the president comes along and fucking annihilates the entire fucking government and royal family. Personally, I call for Trump to come and take this country over. I really want him to. As much people fucking hate Trump, I love him. Because he takes no shit from no one. So, you're still there, Rella. But, let's carry on watching this video.
Saying something if you're going to go to jail for saying something about it. So
Grooming gangs are organized groups that drugged and abused young girls. This has happened on a massive scale in the UK and in no place more than Rotherham. Of a population of just 110,000, at least 1,400 girls were groomed here in the 1990s and 2000s. Why Rotherham? 3 reasons: immigration, poverty, fear. Talking to people across Rotherham, 2 main themes emerged: decline in immigration.
Mate, there's something not right with you. There's something not right.
Why is that? Just tell me one thing about Rotherham. What's the problem with Rotherham?
Totally agree, hon.
It's fucking dead end and it's wank.
How is it here?
It's nice, it's good.
Do the immigrants assimilate in the community?
Fuck Palestine.
Because you stick to
Nuke
your
it.
own. You don't see a white guy, bloody an Asian guy, and a black man in the pub having a chit chat about football, do you? Of course you don't. What is that? But again,
Totally
we'll
agree.
do our jobs.
Totally agree.
And it's ups and downs. It's been good times, bad times. Yeah, it's been better years ago.
Yeah. Orwell has a good point here. Yeah. Tragic story and the way that they did Tommy Robinson. Yeah. They put him in prison to shut him up because he spoke out. Yeah. He was literally probably one of the first British people who stood out and wanted this shit to end. This has been going on for years, right? And they still called him the EDL, English Defence League. But the English Defence League fucking has been dead for more than a decade. But you got the fact that they still call him it. They call the right wing English Defence League. Yeah? But this is all bullshit because this country's gone fucked. Alright? They put him in prison. They've smashed him up in prison. They tried to actually kill Tommy Robinson in prison. Multiple times. Yeah? The fucking warden arranged with some of the guards that were in prison. Only one of the prison guards that were in there were trying to protect him. He turned around, he walked up to Tommy Robinson's fucking cell and turned around and said, Tommy, no matter what you do, okay, there are guards that come to take you to another cell. No matter what you do not leave this cell. Do your best to not leave this cell. Okay? So, of course, these prison guards come along, dragged Tommy out of his cell, took him to a room where there was 6 Muslim men. Okay? Here's a story on these guys. Tommy was doing a protest or whatever it was. I can't remember where it was. And these 6 men were found in a car to have suicide vests, knives, guns, bombs, whatever, in the boot of their car. They were pulled and sentenced to prison because they were literally found out that they were going up to that fucking march to exterminate fucking Tommy. And they put the warden put Tommy in the same cell as those 6 men, and they beat the living shit out of him. Yeah, our prison systems are fucked because literally all they fucking literally do over here is all the prison systems here are literally dominated by Muslims. They are controlled by Muslims. Yeah. You guys say it's the government. Yes, the government is at fault. But because we have allowed Muslims to take over, because we have allowed Muslims to get into power, that's kind of fucked our entire system up. Yeah? I was about to fucking vote for Rupert Lowe. Not Rupert Lowe. What was his name? Nigel Farage. Okay? No, I'm not. Because I found out that he had... This is why I say I don't trust Muslims. Yeah? You got Ben Habib, who is a Muslim. Don't trust him. Yeah? You've got multiple Muslims that are in reform. As soon as you have a Muslim in as an MP in those groups, that's it. Don't trust them. I would never vote for them. Because they will literally spin their narrative saying, yeah, open the borders. Yes, have more of these guys in. Yes, let them have less fucking people. And let them have more fucking rights than the British people. Or other countries. Fuck this shit, man. This country has gone to shit. I'm trying to warn America, but America does not want to listen. I need more British people up here to stand by me and fucking say, look, if you guys do not pull your head and your fucking, literally pull your fucking heads out your asses, this shit is going to happen to you. Your country. You're going to be fucked. If you have a fucking, we've had Muslim prime ministers over in the UK. We've got Muslim mayors in the UK. You guys in America have got Muslim mayors in America. But if you go to one of their countries and try to become an MP or a mayor or a prime minister or whatever over there, they'll kill you. Simple up. They'll either laugh at you or kill you. Yeah. They treat women like shit in those countries. Yeah. Men over there, if I went to a Pakistan or whatever, right, they'd treat me like a fucking king or whatever, yeah? But they'll still treat me like shit because I'm white and I'm British, alright? But if a white British woman, my wife, went over to Pakistan, they'd treat her like shit. These people do not like women. They do not like white men. We are infidels. If I've got that term right. We are fucked. This country is fucking screwed. So I'm going to carry on watching this video.
Than what it is now. 70s and 80s were a thriving town.
In the time that you've been here, been living here, you think it's getting better or getting worse? Is it good work here, jobs, stuff like that?
No, really now.
Like much of northern England, Rotherham was a big coal and steel town. Then the industry left, leaving a testament to what was. In the town center is a glorious church alongside empty stores, charity shops, and casinos.
The council have got to inject money as well, like, to make any towns better. Walk a bit further down there, you'll see a pub that's burnt down.
The decline is relevant to the story because the gang victims were generally girls and poor families who were left unattended or in government homes and then ignored by the authorities.
Best friends Lindsay and Natalie tonight speaking on camera for the first time. Lindsay was 15 when she was abused by Arshid Ash Hussein. What happened that first time that you met him?
He was just trying to get on top of me. He was trying to pull my trousers down.
And all over Rotherham, we saw neglect.
Rotherham is the worst place to come. People come from not being on drugs to coming on drugs. So Rotherham is pretty bad for that. Crack cocaine is worse around here. Please yourself and go to Rotherham bus station for the males and females. You'll see the needle bins in there where they're supposed to safely inject themselves with drugs. I smoke. I'm not going to lie about that.
Tell us about Rotherham.
Shithole, but it's our shithole, innit? You know what I mean?
What are your guys' hopes for the future?
Not be stuck here.
Alongside this decline came an influx of immigrants. Many people are angry about this, some were not.
And we've just said we accept everybody as they are, and we just enjoy it. We embrace whatever happens. We do, as long as it's good for everybody. We're so used to being like walking alone, thinking good morning. That's our normal routine of life, and their culture is not that. And so we have to respect their culture.
I know this is a contentious topic, but something a few people have brought up since we got here is that there's a situation here with the grooming gangs.
That was years ago.
Years ago.
And people think it's happening now, and it was 20 years. It probably might happen now, but not to the extent as it were then before.
Why do you think it took so long to get addressed?
Because I think people in authority didn't think it was possible that it could be happening.
A lot, we're turning a blind eye to it.
For years, we had followers tell us to cover this story and others warn us not to. In the end, we decided we had to because we're doing this whole series on the rise of Britain's right wing, and it's impossible to do that without examining this. By the way, if you want that series, make sure to subscribe. Now, it's worth pointing out that the immigrant communities here were intermixed, not segregated like we saw elsewhere in Britain.
Do people intermix well? I mean,
definitely, yeah.
It's multicultural and shit everywhere, yeah.
But people kept telling us that immigration had bred a fear of seeming racist.
You get in trouble, don't you? Do you know what I mean? It's racism, all classes of racism, so there's no point, is there, in saying something if you're going to go to jail for saying something about it. So.
And police have said they didn't respond to the complaints for that exact reason.
Another review found that a chief inspector in Rotherham had told a missing child's father, with it being Asians, we can't afford for this to be coming out.
That enabled the scandal to explode.
Pretty much the capital of the grooming scandal when it all came out was Rotherham.
What did you think about that being here at the time?
From this area at the time as well. I mean,
it was this area?
We saw a lot of this in this area around the years 2012 and previously as well.
What did people think at that time?
It's sad stories. You just sort of thought that you could see people meeting up with people, but you just sort of thought that they were friends. They met up because they liked to, and it turned out over more previous years that a lot of people were groomed into that.
As a parent here, I mean, there's so many young kids.
It's worrying, isn't it?
That was taxi.
Was it a taxi? Me too.
Is that something that you still think is going on?
Oh yeah, but not just in Rotherham. I think
you still think it's happening.
I think it always happened and always continues to happen and probably always will. We've seen it more and more and more, even in the higher powers, since it all started coming out. And if it was covered up here, and probably still is.
But why do you think they do that?
fear of being called racists. And
Do you think Britain still has freedom of speech?
no, not really. Behind your own doors, behind your own walls. Okay, matey, come on. Let's go.
One thing in this area too has been the grooming gangs.
Oh yeah, it's rife.
Is it still? Do you think that's still happening?
Yeah, it's still happening. Yeah.
Has the government dealt with it? I mean,
There's an attempt to deal with it. It's been dealt with, but very, very slowly.
Why do you think it's so slow?
Because they don't wish to expose the oppressive Muslim religion, which it is.
For you, as you know, as people here with kids and everything, what did you think about that, and what did that mean to the city and the town and the community?
I think as a town now, that's what we're known as, a grooming town.
That's so in England, like that's how people know.
Yeah. When we go to football matches and stuff like that, that's what we're known for. I'm not going to go too much into that side of it.
So essentially now the town's been stereotyped because of what happened here.
That's it. Yeah.
Rather than helping anyone, the cover-up made this a way bigger problem, causing way more problems for Rotherham and the Pakistani community, as this man explained.
Here was where one of the big places with the grooming gangs scandal. Yeah. Do you think that did that change the way people interacted with?
Yeah, definitely. Arkham didn't investigate the council, the police. They knew what was going on. None of them got prosecuted, but they all get investigated now.
Now, finally, yeah.
Yes, a bit late now. You know what I mean? This should have been done when we got all labelled. You know what I mean? But it's like everyone's get covered the same.
No one gets treated the same. It took fucking 15 to 17 years to put these fucking Muslim fuckers who groomed kids behind fucking bars. It's only happening now that they're putting them behind bars. And they were still allowed to walk about intimidating these fucking poor girls. Alright? Fuck these Muslims. Deport them or fucking bring back the electric chair so we can fry the cunts.
Rush. Because they think, obviously, got a lot of legal immigrants stopping in England. It's like people look at it and think, oh, is he one of these? Is he one of these? Before I've been on taxis, 32 years I've been on taxis. But I can see a difference from when I started 32 years ago and these last couple of years. You do get odd customers what are a bit, I'm not going to put it racist. They don't want to talk to you and they always say to you, oh, why are you coming to this country for? You're taking our jobs. This.
They say that to you?
Yeah, you do get that. I'll be honest. We never used to legit.
I'm racist because of the colour of your skin. I'm only racist because of your religion.
You know what I mean? Back home for the family or whatever, make them, you know what I mean, a bit proud. But you get one or two. I'm not saying they're all the same. You get any culture, black, white. You know what I mean? You get one or two what are bad. You know what I mean? You can't say everyone's bad. But I think our culture, the Asian culture, when they fetch them over, they know that they got to behave and they got to work for the sake of the family. You can't just come here and toss it off and do what you want, like messing about, drug dealing or grooming or what. You can't do that. It's impossible. Like, end of the day, like I say, Asian Pakistani has been in this England for years now. You know what I mean? It's not that like legal immigrants. We work, pay our taxes, the doctors, your nurses. Look, they're all Asians.
Before leaving, we visited Rotherham's most notorious neighborhood, Eastwood, where people told us not to go.
You'll probably get robbed. Don't go Eastwood.
Yeah, don't go to Eastwood.
You know what? Don't without bottom.
This neighborhood was rough and populated by
Big up, Emperor.
English people and immigrants, many from Slovakia.
Huh? Your language? Which language?
No, Slovakia.
Slovakia.
Pakistanis, Africans, Slovakian, a lot.
A man we met here didn't believe there really was a grooming gang scandal.
Well, yeah, like with the grooming stuff, that is the media. The media.
No. You're only saying that because you are a Muslim yourself, you sick fuck. Yeah? All Muslims deny it. Literally, they all deny this bullshit. Yeah? They deny there's grooming gangs. Fucking for years. Yeah? Sadiq Kant, the mayor of London, right? Denied that shit happened. It's only recently fucking actually said, yeah, there is a problem with it. Yeah? But he denied it. And he knew full well. He was the head of the fucking one of the grooming gangs because he was covering it up. It's in London. It's in Birmingham. It's in fucking Rotherham. It's in Luton. For fuck's sake. Our government covered this up for fucking more than 20 fucking years. Fucking sick bastards.
Blow it out of proportion. I mean, if you look at the percentage of Pakistanis or Muslims in this country, it's nothing, you know what I mean? But at the same time, they don't. If a white guy does it, that's not plastered all over the news. Yeah. So when I was growing up.
Oh yeah, call out the white people, call out the Chinese, call out Buddhists, call out Catholics. Yeah, call them all out. Yeah, and when they fucking do it, we kick the living shit out of them. But we're not allowed to touch you lot just because you're a Muslim. We literally kick the shit out of our own people if they get out of fucking line and they touch a child or a woman. We kick the crap out of them. You dumb fucking dirty little Muslim. Yeah? So you pick on the white, you pick on the fucking whoever the fuck it is, well, mainly white people. Yeah? But you're not fucking calling out your own kind. You sick fuck. Shit, I did not mean to close that. Whoops. Give me a second, I'll bring it back up. I hate them. I literally hate them. Give me a second, I'm trying to bring it back up. I accidentally closed it by mistake. There you go.
Pakistanis or Muslims in this country, it's nothing, you know what I mean? But at the same time, they don't. If a white guy does it, that's not plastered all over the news.
Yeah,
So
it
when
is.
I was growing up, it was pretty decent. But then
All over social media, all over the news, but
been a bit of an
no counts of you guys doing it
Europeans
on fucking media.
I mean, I'm not saying they're all the same, but there's certain individuals that are a bit, you know what I mean? They live like they would back home, sort of thing. No respect for people or where they live. I mean, if you walk around here, you might see a few places where there's a bit of rubbish dumped and stuff like that. That's the main, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
shit like that right behind me.
Are there any tensions or issues here with the
See?
white population?
The place is a shithole.
You know what?
Third
In
world country
general,
vibes, guys.
In this country, there probably is, but I don't feel it because I've got a lot of English friends. I've grown up with English people. You know what I mean? Like, sort of banter them.
Fuck's sake, what the fuck is going on today with my fucking right hand? And no, it's not my wanking hand. That's my left. But yeah, screw these bastards. They're sick in the fucking head. I hate them. I actually despise all Muslims. I want them wiped out. And yeah, OG, if you want to fucking report me, go for it. I don't give a fuck. Do you think I'm scared of the police? No. Yeah? I hate my government. I hate the police. So OG, kiss my ass, you fat fuck.
You know what I mean? If he sees me on the street in the morning, he'd be like, where the fuck we at? Friday Mosque, you know what I mean? Like, shit like that. So Curry Muncher, you know what I mean? And I'll say something back to him.
A man here led us around, and it was the roughest area we'd yet seen in the UK.
This place is called Eastwood, yeah.
This is Eastwood. How do you say it is around here? Good? Bad?
It's a good area, man. Look here. Turn it around. Look here.
What's up, brother?
Any areas that Muslim live in is a bad area.
How are you?
You like any drink, water?
It's busy, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, it's all right.
So this is definitely one of the rougher neighborhoods we've been in, the roughest we've been in so far on this trip to the UK. But it's interesting because people are also really friendly, very a lot of immigrants, and very hospitable. But on the other hand, a lot of dirty looks. It's not necessarily the place you want to leave your car for too long, but really friendly people.
Hello. How you guys doing?
Another thing is that people keep bringing up the Slovaks. Apparently that's a group here that people don't really trust. They keep saying the Slovaks this, the Slovaks that. Nothing I would have ever known. Interesting.
Me round here,
Anyway, here's a funny thing for you, right? You got Muslims, you got multiple Muslims but you got different cultures of Muslims, okay? They all hate each other, but they stick to each other. They don't mix in. They do not contribute to the society. They just fucking pillage, rape, and destroy. Yeah? That's all they fucking do. They conquer. That's all they're fucking doing to every single country. You Americans, you dumbass Americans are fucking gonna have it coming to you. It started in your country already. To get to the fucking state that we are already in. We are literally the center of Europe. Alright? And where do you think they're coming? Not fucking staying in France and not staying in other countries. They're coming here. Because, as I said, because we are the center of Europe. Alright? Literally, this is their headquarters in Europe. So yeah, they're just going to literally build up here, build their army up here, spread out, fight other fucking countries, murder anyone who fucking doesn't want to convert to fucking Islam, which I'd rather fucking die before I convert to it. And then literally go for the US. Alright? They're just building an army. So, when you Americans say, no, we got it, whatever. You Americans are dumb as fuck. You literally are. Yeah? Imperials want to come up and fucking explain it? Yeah? You guys have got your guns. You guys have got defensive. We're not allowed guns in the UK. Literally. I would love to own a gun. Muslim comes to my door, bang, dead. I don't care. I'll be more than happy to shoot that fucker.
I'm a crazy Lisa, Mama Lisa, a rat lady can talk to rats. That's my neighbour, she's sick at the minute, don't record her. But yeah, it's pretty bad. The government's fucked up. Everything's fucked up. People on the street, and I feel sorry for them. I'm getting kicked out of that property. But how many shit flies in my house? It's like enough flies. It looks like there's dead bodies in the house because of the amount of flies. Slovakians, then you've got more Slovakians down the bottom. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, little man.
Mind you guys, she's a crackhead.
You're Romanian, Slovakian, aren't you? Romanian. Yeah. Ahoy. A different. Assalamu alaikum is Asian, Muslim. Off the road, please.
You're keeping the whole neighborhood safe.
Yeah,
You're keeping us safe.
Like
Who's the worst drivers?
People who can't get the drugs fast enough, I reckon. I like this camera. I look me worse, but I look me better.
You look great.
Because I've been through a lot myself. I used to sell myself for money. You know what? I stopped that now. I got myself in debt by laying on drugs all the time.
Does that remind you of someone who sell themselves?
I've stopped laying on. So
a certain person?
You know what I mean? It's the worst thing. When they give you that option, I'm getting up to £350 in debt. Yeah, I talk pretty fast. So if you don't understand me, I can talk very, very slowly like this if you want. But yeah, I can talk for hours and hours on end. But right now, I got to go in because I need to go smoke my drugs.
The question I was just going to say real quick. One thing we heard that Rotherham, there's the issue here at the grooming gangs.
Oh God, ain't it just right, listen, this is one thing I'm gonna say. It's not to do with the fact of them being Asian or white, it's individuals that are doing it themselves. It's not to do with
bullshit, love. It's because of their religion.
Realize this themselves. Because a lot of people going, oh, because they're Asian, they're all the same. Nah. My niece is off Muslim.
Yeah, they
my
are.
sister converted to Islam. Does that make her white one of them? No. It's people's way of.
You dumbass fat bitch. Yeah? Think about it. We've got boats coming over to the UK. No women and children. Even if there's women and children in the boat, they dump them in the sea. They dump the women and children in the sea. Alright? And literally, these boats are full of fighting age men coming over to this country. Yeah? Pleading, oh, they've come from a war-torn country. Bullshit. Alright? They're coming over here to conquer our fucking countries. Literally conquer the West. Take over the West. One religion in the world. Islam. Alright? Wipe out anyone who resists. Alright? They want to rape women and children. They want to rape you because you're a woman. And if you want to convert to Islam, even then, you'll still be raped. My ex-fucking partner, she's a Muslim. Yeah? And I warned her, don't fucking convert to that religion. And now she fucking regrets it. Because her husband, who is a Pakistani Muslim, beats the shit out of her on a daily basis. So fuck you, you stupid cow.
Life, how they decide to live their life, what is wrong. They should be doing what they used to do back in the day, pouring in public and getting them stoned to death like they used to back in the olden days. But truthfully, or have the wieners chopped off or the vaginas chopped off, because it's not just men, it's women as well.
Before leaving, we
Be
met a
happy with
couple
what you got. If you ever need
Pakistanis
any
who had
more,
just
I'm there.
arrived here.
All right. Well, thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I am. I'm okay. You are you? How are you
Assalamu
finding
alaikum.
here?
Does anyone have
How
a
you find
fucking
here?
grenade?
Good. How long you been here now?
Me first month.
First
Are
month.
you on
I just moved from London.
But you got papers though to be here, correct? Or you just on
Yeah,
a visa?
I'm legal.
I have to ask, yeah. It doesn't matter if you're legal or not. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you respect why we're here, I respect it. Because check this out. The UK would never have curries if it weren't for people from Pakistan. The UK would never have takeaways.
I don't
from
eat
Chinese
curry.
if the Chinese weren't here, and vice versa. So, you know what I mean? Right, I'll leave it to it.
Hey, thank you.
Anytime.
You guys are from Rotherham, or you say you're from London?
Yeah, he used to live from longer time, but I was over there for many years, but recently moved in Jordan.
Rotherham कैसा लगता है? पसंद आता है?
ये अच्छी जगह है, रोदम अच्छी जगह है,
अच्छी जगह है।
काफी नाइस है, मस्जिद वगैरह साथ है, शॉप्स वगैरह साथ हैं, you know, Asian shops वगैरह, काफी अच्छी जगह है.
So Northern England has a lot of Pakistani people live in Northern England.
Yeah.
Why in Northern England specifically?
1960s में 70s में पाकिस्तान में, तो उस वजह से काफी
Bullshit.
माइग्रेशन यहाँ पे हुई है.
This fat fucking
reason ये है
dirty
कि
brown
छोटी है.
shit's fucking
ये और तीसरी
bullshit.
reason ये है कि यहाँ communities
Yeah.
वगैरह हैं.
They're meant to come here, assimilate, and be part of the culture. No, they come here to take over. Fuck off.
मतलब यहाँ के English लोग कैसे हैं?
English people, they are friendly. You know, a lot of people, they're quite cooperative. They're understanding, tolerant. Yeah, so it's fine. You know, obviously, compared to Pakistan, there's a bit of a culture shock. You know, when someone comes from Pakistan, but you get used to it. You know, especially this area of Rotherham, you know, it's very multicultural.
Yeah.
So no issues.
What we learned in Rotherham is that the grooming gangs weren't the only tragedy to happen. There was the poverty, the tensions, the cover-up, and now the fact that all people, white, Pakistani, and everyone in between, must live with the fact that Rotherham is known as Britain's grooming gang capital. In the next episode of Why England is Going Right, we head to one particularly controversial Muslim town.
See what I'm on about? The UK's fucking screwed. Yeah, my sign, yes, does say ban Islam from the West. Because I agree with it. Ban Islam from the West. United States, Europe, everywhere that those fuckers shouldn't be in. What was it? I can't remember what country it was in. But they literally swam across the sea to another country, and now they're causing havoc there. They've caused havoc in France. They're causing havoc in the UK. They're causing havoc everywhere. Everywhere they, literally, you don't see women or children. You just see men, literally flocks of men. It's like fucking birds flocking across the fucking going south or whatever the fuck it is for the winter, right? But you got flocks of men coming to our country because they want a fucking piece of the action. Because they've heard, oh, you can get free women and children and fuck them. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck these Muslims. Yeah? I hate them. That's why I won't have Vanta and fucking King K up on my fucking channel. Yeah? Because they are sick fucking Muslims. Alright? Vanta may say he's an ex-Muslim. He lies. Because he still fucking treasures fucking Islam. He still fucking says Allah and speaks into his fucking language. Right? This is an English fucking country. Speak fucking English. Not your fucking alien tongue. Yeah, personally, I think you should fucking be shot, every single one of you. That's my opinion. I fucking hate them. So does a lot of other people in England. But also you got lefty fucking people in England who fucking stick up for this shit. And those people are fucking idiots for even some of the right people, right-wing people stick up for them. Oh, but there's knives? No. No. Just no. You can never, ever, ever trust a Muslim. Ever. That's bullshit. Alright? I call bullshit. Never trust a Muslim, no matter how nice they are. Never trust them. Yeah? I do not trust any of them. I hate every single one of them. So fuck Muslims. Alright? I'm trying to find another vid, and it'll be the last one I'll be playing. And I'll be off. because I've got to go and do something to eat. Fuck's sake. Fucking mouse. As I said, you Americans have all this shit coming to you. Yes, it's already fucking started. Look at New York. Yes, New York apparently is a shithole from what I was told. But you guys have got this shit coming to you.
Okay, yeah, because you need to take a warning back to the United States of America. Because what you're looking at here is your future. And do you know how quickly it comes? Like that. No one is allowed to talk about it, stop it, criticize it. Literally, you get crushed. I was demonized, I was slandered. Now, everyone knows I was telling the truth. Your culture, everything that you hold dear, you're giving up for them. What would they give up for you? Cool. What does Tucker Carlson know about living in a Pakistani town? 50% of my town's Pakistani. There's only one thing they understand, and that's that. They understand strength. There's no solution without.
And for you, some of you stupid Americans who don't know who the fuck Tommy Robinson is, that was the guy. Okay? And that was the guy I was on about who got put into prison to basically try and shut him up. They even stuck him in prison for 18 months. An entire fucking wing of the prison that was designed for terrorists. Okay? So they cleared out the entire fucking wing and just put him in the cell for 18 months. When allowed out, he lost weight. He couldn't trust the food, so he just ate tins of tuna every single day. Okay? But yeah, you've got well-known terrorists like Axel Ridder, Banana Boy, right? Welsh boy, Muslim, practice. They found rice in and the Al Qaeda war manual, right, in his bedroom, right? That boy stabbed 3 young girls under the age of 10 at Taylor Swift's thing, what the fuck it is, party, yeah. And he was in the same prison as Tommy. But he was in the Muslim wing, okay? And these Muslim wings are like studio apartments. They've got TVs, kettles, cookers, fucking beds, toilets, everything all in one room in each fucking cell. They're treated like they're fucking better than everyone else. They shoved these Muslims in those cells. But yet they shoved Tommy Robinson in a fucking cell with nothing. So, yeah. That's fucked, man. Sorry, Tommy, if you're watching. I'm having to use your content to fucking prove to the Americans this shit's coming to them. And these fuckers do not seem to understand this shit because a lot of Americans are stupid as fuck.
Chaos to this problem. The chaos is that when you try to enforce the law against any Islamic community in Europe, you're going to see the countries burn. You're going to have a war. You're going to have a war.
This is Tommy Robinson. He's leading a movement of millions to unite the kingdom. If you remember the huge march through London just a couple months ago, that was Tommy leading it. To some, he's a truth teller, exposing stories the media won't touch. To others, he's a symbol of division.
That day, that march that he did, right, there was over 3 billion people in London. Everyone across the entire country, in London. Over 3 billion people turned up to his march. Yeah? Because they want to stop this shit.
But regardless of your view, his impact on British culture and the West is undeniable. In this interview, you will see Tommy Robinson like you've never seen him before. Welcome back to the Nate Friedman Show. Tommy, thank you so much for sitting down with me.
No problem.
It means a lot. So Look, I want to talk about just what is your vision and what are you doing to achieve it?
What is my vision? So I'm born in Luton, which is a town 30 miles north of London. When I was born in 1982, there was one mosque. There's now 45. So rather than talk about what my vision is, we talk about the vision of the UK, the future of the UK. Now, Luton is a blueprint for every town and city. So as I've grown up in Luton, I've witnessed the rise in anti-Semitism. All the Jews are gone. The homophobia, the hostility towards our women, the rapes, the terrorism, the jihad. I've seen it all. I've seen, as Islam has grown, I've seen the police's inability and the council's inability and everyone's inability to deal with it. They all just hide from it. They pretend it's not there. They don't just pretend it's not there, actually. They crush anyone who tries to raise the alarm about the problems that this brings. Because the problems that come with mass open border immigration are the problems I've seen in my hometown. Now, they are all down to government failure and policy failure of allowing in Islamic migrants in their millions. So that's what I've seen. I know Luton's a blueprint for the rest of the country. I've seen the more Islam, the less freedom, the more Islam, the more violence. Afghanis are 22 times more likely to rape in the UK than other nationalities. In 2003, we had 8,800 rapes. In 2023, we had 88,000 rapes. Now, this growth is a perfect line with mass open border immigration and Islamic immigration. It's to do with the Islamic growth. You can literally draw a graph and it fits perfectly. The same with Sweden. Now, if we take that graph and we look another 20 years ahead at the same growth, we're talking about nearly 1 million women being raped. That's what we're looking at. So this is the growth of Islam. So my vision and all I've tried to do is raise awareness, like a cry for help. I started a street protest movement in 2009, which was to go out on the streets and say to the rest of the country,
Mind you,
look,
guys, Tommy's not a racist. No matter how many Muslims fucking say that he is, he is not racist. I'm racist towards Muslims. He's not.
Called a fearmonger when I started this in 2009. Now, everyone knows I was telling the truth. Unfortunately, the problem has spread across the whole country. Any town and city you visit now, you'll witness the problems I spoke about. But they used to be confined to towns like Luton, my hometown. Now they're everywhere. Rapes, attacks, terrorism, jihad, no one's safe, women aren't safe. All of this, non-integration, non-assimilation. There's no assimilation from the Islamic community. Now, I talk about my experience because I'm from Luton, where everyone are sons of immigrants. My mother was an Irish immigrant. Most of my friends, St. Lucian, Bulgarian, Italian, Jamaican. We all get along. It all works okay. Islam, it's like oil and water. You're mixing oil and water. So my vision has always been to try and highlight it, try and even talk. You can't even talk about it. We're getting there now, but you couldn't talk about it. I've been imprisoned, attacked, deplatformed, censored from every social media. I've spent 2 years of my life on solitary confinement for work, for my journalism, in trying to highlight these crimes, in trying to highlight, to make the public aware. This is coming to a town near you. Now, great that you've come to the UK, yeah? Because you need to take a warning back to the United States of America. Because what you're looking at here is your future. What Joe Biden done with your borders over the last 8 years, what's happened over the last 8 years, you used to moan. I used to watch Americans moan about Mexican immigration and Hispanic immigration. I used to laugh. I used to think, you ain't got a clue. You don't have a clue. Yeah. Now what you've just allowed in, Somalian, Afghani, Pakistani, Syrian, Iraqi, God help you. It's coming. And do you know how quickly it comes? Like that. Now, even our government have just 5 children on average. So I don't think people understand. When you're looking at the future of our country, it's trouble. We're in massive trouble because you only have to look 30 years ahead. Someone born now, in 25 years' time, due to the birth rate, in their age group of peers, they will be a minority in this country as an English person. They will be a minority to Muslims in 25 years. Like that. So that's the warning. So all I've ever tried to do is give a warning to say, and I wish, I traveled to the United States of America in 2010. I illegally entered your country. Stupid move. I knew it was wrong, but I felt the message I had was that important. I gave a speech called A Warning to America in New York in 2010. Dig up the speech. And I said to Americans, I wish someone come to my country 30 years ago and told me what was going to happen. I'm not telling you about what I've read in a book. I'm not telling you about some experience that someone told me about. I'm telling you about my life experience. I've grown up in Luton Town. Luton Town was named by the CIA as the epicenter of terrorist activity. It's the home. The kids that went and fought and died for ISIS I went to school with. Terrorists and conviction after terrorists. I know them all. My friends have converted. My childhood friends have converted to become terrorists. White boys. The prison system has been taken over. The entire prison system, from one end of the country to the other, every prison. The last prison I was in, 40% Muslim population. 40%. They only make up 6% of the UK. 40% of the prison.
Told ya.
Control everything. They control the streets, control the prisons, control everything. Everything.
So I want to ask about a lot of that, but most recently you just said that your childhood friends were converted to terrorism.
Yeah.
Why?
He went to prison as an armed robber and he come out a jihadi. Because when you go into prison, everyone is converting. Yeah, there's no fight back. In fact, you can follow me if you want. I'm going after this to the city of Birmingham to tell the story of the men who tried to stop the Islamic takeover. One of my next documentaries is going to be telling the story of how the prison system crushed any resistance to Islam. There was a resistance at one point. A group of men tried to resist the Islamic gangs, the domination, the forced conversion. They tried to fight back and they've been crushed. They're sitting on solitary confinement for years and years, just rotting away in the dungeons of prisons. And because they tried to stop Islam. Because no one is allowed to talk about it, stop it, criticize it. Literally, you get crushed. The same way I've been crushed on the outside, prisoners were crushed on the inside. So I just think that everyone converts in prison. It's the biggest gang in prison. It dominates prison. It's a safety mechanism. It's a weapon. And it's going to do the same to the American prison system. And just see how easily they'll convert the blacks. The blacks are all common side. They've done it here. All the young black gangs in my hometown, Luton, all now Muslim gangs. All of them, every one of them. Isn't it? The London gang, look, Birmingham, the city I'm going to now, two big black gangs, the Burger Boys and the Johnsons, the biggest gangs, all are now Muslim. Within 15 years, they've gone from totally non-Muslim to entire gangs, street gangs are now all Muslim. It's because it's the biggest rebellion against the system. If you're in prison, you've been wronged your whole life, you want to fight against the system. What will fight against the system? Islam. And Islam will welcome you in.
So what is the way out? And I asked that meaning that when I went to Whitechapel, I didn't see many people that looked like me. The statistics I read, some like 40% Muslim. It felt more like 90, 95. It's a lie.
Forget the statistics, it's all bullshit.
It felt, when I was walking the street, it didn't feel anything like that. It felt more like 90, 95%. And I spoke to a lot of people on the street. One of them said, right outside a mosque, he said that
you respect the West and their culture.
Yeah.
And Islam has their own culture and their way of life.
Yeah. Another person said, we came here because there's democracy here, but we don't have democracy in Muslim majority countries.
So Muslims will use democracy to end democracy. That's it. What you've just seen happen in New York, it doesn't matter how bad he is now in his next term. It does not matter. Because people, 30 years ago, New Yorkers, it's all changed. New York's population has changed. They're no longer voting on politics, they're voting on identity. He's been voted in on identity, same as Sadiq Khan is in London, our mayor, who's a total failure. Look at crime. Every failed statistic, it doesn't matter, still gets voted in. It does not matter. He's a Muslim, he's getting voted in. Yeah. Now, those same politics, which is Muslim vote bank politics, are being played across our country. Our whole last election was about Gaza. And we elected 5 independent pro-Hamas fascist Islamist politicians. That's what we've now elected. That's the start. And that's now when 6% of the country is Muslim. This is the power they now hold. Now you see your swing states in the United States of America. You see if they get big Muslim swings in those states, they will dictate to Republicans or Democrats. The bloc Muslim vote, because they block themselves like a military fashion, will be able to negotiate with Republicans and the Democrats if they can swing the vote. And then they will hold ultimate power. And at that point, like in my hometown, for example, in Luton, in 2013, I did the projected growth forecast. I've got 3 kids, I'm looking at my town, projected growth population forecast by 2030. So in 17 years, the Pakistani and Bangladeshi community were going to increase by 70 to 77%. The white and black by 1.2 to 1.4. That is why we're irrelevant. So in towns and cities like that now, we, working class, white English people, and this will happen to you in America, it's already happened in Michigan, it's already happening in certain places. This will happen. You will become irrelevant because the way the Labour Party, your Democrat Party, keep power is through the bloc Muslim vote. At which point, in my local town, the local council will do a deal with the leader of the council of mosques. So that will secure them 40,000 votes. What do you want for 40,000 votes? Now, even Nigel Farage, who's meant to be our next leader, who's going to be our next leader, who's meant to be opposed to all this, he's already said in an interview, the Islamic demographic by 2050 is so strong in this country, we cannot alienate Islam. Now, how do you not alienate Islam? By surrendering to it. Because if you want to deal with this problem, you're going to alienate Islam. So when you're saying, what can we do? Well, we can start by ending Islamic immigration. It doesn't work at all. It just does not work. Yeah? If we need immigrants, if this country needs immigrants and hard-working immigrants, then just look at the statistics of crime and look at the statistics of work rate from the Muslim population. They don't work anyway, per se. They're 6% of the country responsible for 18% of the prison population, 3 times more likely. All of the crimes, all the rape gangs, Muslim men make up 3% of the UK population. They're responsible for 90% of the convictions of groups of men that rape kids. 30% of the men convicted are called Mohammed. We have 40,000 British Muslims on a terror watch list. 40,000. That's an army on a terror watch list. 3,000 of them are monitored 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That costs us £9 billion a year. Now, all of these little problems, Pakistanis make up 3% of the UK population. They're responsible for 33% of the child defects at birth because of cousin marriage. Now, all these problems, maybe you can deal with them when 1% of the country is a minority population. But as it becomes 6%, it's not 6%. You've seen that today in Tower Hamlets. Ignore the figures. It's total bullshit. I sat down my imam in Luton, the main imam, and I said, how many are there? 40,000 Muslims? He said, double it. He said, double this. He said, come on, Tommy. He laughed at me. I said, I know. He goes, double it all. So whatever the figures they're giving us, we can double. So say we're 8%. Well, you've walked around this country now, yeah? Everyone's seen the riots, everyone's seen the violence, everyone's seen the rapes. Look at the statistics, look at the crime stats, look at the hotels, just look at all of it, yeah? What is this going to be like when they get to 20%? Now, I'm not rolling a dice with the future of my kids and country, and this isn't their country. Now, for too long, we've been too ashamed to even say that. This is not your country from Somalia. You can go home. Yeah? Pakistanis, go back to Pakistan, can't you? Syrians can go back to Syria. Where are we going to go? Where, as an Englishman, am I going to go? Where are my kids going to go? When they become a minority, when violence is so bad, when my daughter can't walk the streets, because they can't walk the streets. In those areas, they cannot walk the streets at night. They're coming under hostile, violent, barbarian-style rapes across the nation. So what is the solution? End Islamic immigration. You could start deporting the over million illegals that we have here. You could take every criminal. I think we've got 12,000 foreign criminals in our prison system. They can go. Everyone on the terror watch list, they can go. Pakistanis can go back to Pakistan. Syrians can go back to Syria. Afghanis can go back to Afghanistan. Where are we as English people meant to go? Because at the minute, everyone's leaving. If you look at the rates, 500,000 Brits left last year. People are fleeing. Anyone with money is leaving. I know my friends are all leaving. They're going to Dubai. They're going Spain. They're going Portugal. They're leaving.
I want to go to the US. I don't want to be in this country. Couldn't care less about it anymore.
Why is it no longer safe? Because we have imported hostility. We've imported aggression. We've imported an alien culture into our country, which is not here to integrate or assimilate. It's here to dominate. And we're witnessing that firsthand. In towns like Luton, in places like London, in Birmingham, people can see it with their own eyes.
So why do I hear from most when in Whitechapel, Bangladesh? Many of them don't speak English. Many of them are on government benefits. No English? What do you speak? Why Bangladesh?
Well, Tower Hamlets is Bangladeshi. Luton's Pakistani. There's different immigrants for different areas. You've got Somali areas, Milton Keynes. You've got Indian Muslims in Leicester, which aren't as bad compared to some of the others. In fact, Bangladeshis aren't as bad compared to the Pakistanis. So when you grow up around,
I disowned my own brother because he's a fucking Muslim.
Worse per se. But yeah, Tower Hamlets actually fraudulently elected their own Bangladeshi mayor, who then become in charge of £1 billion budget. Now, back in 2013, we had an organisation, we were fighting to try and highlight this problem. In the end, he was ousted. They got rid of him. The government were able to remove him. But when he became in charge of £1 billion budget, his first plan was to put £1 million sculptures of headscarves at the entrance to Tower Hamlets. He took all the money away from any moderate groups and siphoned it to extremist groups. This is what we're witnessing across the country is not just Pakistani politics, but Islamic politics, corrupt politics. Now it's here. Like the voting, it's all fraudulent, postal votes. Everything is happening in the UK. But the biggest thing for you coming from the United States of America, you're just looking at the future. Whatever you've come here and you're going to go back and show you the United States, don't think this is a million miles away. It's coming to you. It's already in your country. And you don't understand how quickly this is going to grow. And you don't understand how quickly they will gain power. And the power, not just the power, but I don't think people quite understand. You may think you're different. I don't think people understand the influence and the power of political correctness, just how powerful it is. The fear of being labeled a racist, the fear of losing your job, the fear. So you may think you have free speech. You don't really when social media is still censored. Many social medias are still under control, which is the debate center of free speech. For so many years, the right or the Republicans have been censored, deplatformed, and they've decided whose voices can be heard. Same as here. Same as here. But these problems that are here, they're going to mirror straight into the United States. You're all 5-10 years behind us. It's all coming.
So I think I witnessed part of the reason why this happened in the UK. I spoke to an older white couple in Whitechapel. We were the only white people on the street. And I asked them, you know, do you feel comfortable here? Do you feel safe here? Do you like it here? Oh, yeah, sure. And I was like, well, are you cool with there being so many Muslim immigrants here? And they said, well, absolutely. You know, UK, we conquered so much. It's time to give back. Is this a common mentality?
No, that's not a common mentality. That's a weak, pathetic mentality. You need to go to working class Britain. You need to go into working class estates and speak to working class British people. You have to understand that there's two different countries. London's a different country to the rest of it. Inside the M25, think different, act different, and are different. Did you see anyone looking like me?
No.
See anyone who looks or talks or walks or dresses like me?
No.
No, you won't. Yeah? That's working class Britain. Go to working class Britain, speak to them about their view of what's happening in this country. Now, I'd say the reason why it's being allowed to happen, I'll tell you what I've done. In fact, how long are you here for?
I'm here for 3 more days.
3 more days, okay. So get a hidden camera, yeah? Right? Because I went to Republic of Ireland and I made a documentary called Plantation 2, Rise of the Celts. If you want to watch any of my documentaries, you can do them at trfilms.co.uk, yeah? I'll get that plug in there. They're great, okay? But I went there with the intention of showing the world how the women feel. This is what you should do, yeah? And I put on a hidden camera. And then I walked down the streets where Muslim migrants were and went up to English women where the migrants have been housed and just said, went up to Irish women and said, what's it like here now? I'm from England. And they're like, we can't walk the streets. We're terrified. I work there. My husband has to pick me up and walk me from A to B. It's all changed in 3 years. We're not safe. We're getting attacked. And then I'd say, brilliant. I'm a journalist. Let me just get the camera over. And then I'll start waving and they say, oh, I can't say that on camera. No, I can't say that on camera. And every woman, watch my documentary, every woman I approach tells the truth when they don't think they're being recorded. But I was recording everyone. They're all scared. It's all changed. They're all suffering violence. They're all intimidated.
But are they voting for it? Are these people that are afraid to speak on camera, are they voting for these policies?
9 million people voted in Keir Starmer. 20 million people didn't vote in the UK. That 20 million people is us. Yeah, that as in working class Brits, because we've been so demoralized with politics, distrust in politics, told our vote and our voice doesn't matter. We formed this organization 2 years ago. The purpose of this organization was to give back our identity, which we've lost, to understand that a void has been filled. A void has been filled by Marxism, communism, LGBTQ+, and Islamism. All these things have filled a void where Christianity has been taken. So our
Did you hear it? The alphabet people, LBTQ, whatever you want to call them, yeah? They're a part of it as well. Fuck this shit, yeah? Coming to the end of the show in a little while. Not the end of the show, but I've got to go and do some dinner and do some bits in the flat. And spend some time with the wife. So yeah, this shit that you see is the truth. You Americans don't seem to understand. Or even fucking listen because you're so goddamn fucking arrogant and got your heads up your ass. Right? You think you're safe behind your guns? No, you're not. If you kill one of them, there'll be like fucking 20,000 more of them behind them. So you're putting not much safe behind that shit, man. So I'll give it another few minutes and then I'll stop the video and then I'll say goodbye to everyone.
Our identity, whether you want to believe in Jesus or not, we're a Christian culture. It's our history. So we wanted to form an organization where what I did is get together influencers who have been sidelined, silenced, and and deplatformed, bring us all together, which was 20 of us, and say, what do we agree on? We agree British culture's at threat here. How do we fight? How do we save it? How do we fight for it? So then we started putting on events, public events, where we focus on our identity. We have celebration in identity, celebration in culture. Rather than talking against things, we talk about us. We celebrate free speech. We stand against mass immigration. We stand against Islam. We agreed on 5 principal values that we all agree on. And then we come together for these events. We held our first one. It was 30,000 people. Second one was 100,000 people. Third one was 200,000 people. 13th of September was millions of people. We have now hit mainstream Britain, where the lies and the smears for so long, they had this country, which is pretty embarrassing, because I'd say we are the most fearsome fighting nation in the world, as in English men. We're known to fight. It's what we do. It's in our DNA. It's in our blood. And they have made us that weak that people, instead of fighting, are scared to even talk about things. Now, what we've always focused on, we need to remember who we are. We need to focus on who we are. We need to remember what our forefathers sacrificed and why they sacrificed. Why did they run into those fields? Why did they give their lives? What were they fighting for? They weren't fighting for the mess you've seen today in Tower Hamlets. They were not fighting for that. So what were they fighting for? And it's about time that we grew courage. And I think that we can give inspiration and courage by people seeing that they're not a fringe minority. They managed to let people think they were on their own thinking like this. And on the 13th of September, millions descended on London, and the whole world could see that the British public is wide awake. There's a cultural revolution happening right now in this country. We're about to announce our next event. We're going to have a Christmas celebration of Christmas hymns. Because Christmas, do you know, when I led the English Defence League, there's so much going on in this country that is away from the Islamic immigration to do with an attack on our culture. Out of 360 councils, 6 councils changed the name of Christmas. They took the word Christ out. Winter illuminations, winter festival. They're doing it this year. I think if you go to the Christmas market in London, it won't be called Christmas. Going to Tesco's, they're not called Christmas trees anymore. Okay, so they're taking the word Christ out of everything. I had an organisation called the English Defence League. I wrote to the 360 councils and just said, our organisation, which is tens of thousands of us, young men, we will hit your city if you change the name of Christmas. And it costs between 500,000 to £1 million to police it. And that comes out of your council budget. Now, I got accused of blackmail. Google this story. You'll see the newspapers saying Tommy Robinson blackmails councils. I wasn't blackmailing them. I learned from how the Islamic community.
Oh, well, one last video. It's only a few seconds long, but here you are. These guys, these Muslims in the UK, okay, are allowed to walk the streets with weapons, machetes, knives, fucking swords, samurais, fucking whatever you want to call it, baseball bats, lead pipes, whatever. Where are the fucking police? Where are the police? If the UK people did that, we're not even allowed to fucking do it. We'll get arrested for it, and you'll have police everywhere for it. But these fucking dirty little cunts that have come into this country, even the ones that were born here. Done. There you are. Oh, fuck.
Now let's. Now let's turn to the UK, which is also seeing massive unrest. Riots have broken out in all corners of the country. Britain's new Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, has a crisis on his hands.
Get it right, it's Adolf Starmer, but he's not Prime Minister anymore. It's Andy Burnham.
Simple, find the rioters
Another little
and
weasel.
punish them. Starmer says the rioters are far-right thugs, bigots who were waiting for an excuse to attack Muslims and immigrants, and they got their excuse last week. Last Monday, a 17-year-old boy went on a rampage in the town of Southport. He's a British citizen, born in Wales to Rwandan parents. The British police...
There you are. Shama Axel Rudy Banana, as I call him, right? I can't pronounce his full name. So, he's the guy I mentioned who stabbed 3 young girls under the age of 10. He's now in prison. He did share a fucking the same prison as Tommy Robinson.
Say that he has no known links to Islam, but none of this mattered to the rioters. They were out for blood. Now, does this sound like a secular, liberal, holier?
But yet, he was found to have the book of Al Qaeda, how to make fucking rice and all that sort of shit. He was found to have a tub of rice in his fucking bedroom. He was found to fucking on his tablet, computer, whatever the fuck it was, how to do this, all to do with fucking terrorism. And he was also found to that he was practicing Islam in prison and in his own home. So what they are saying is absolute bullshit.
Than thou, Western nation to you? Does this sound like some pinnacle of humanity and civilization? Or does this sound like a bigoted place, a place where minorities are under threat, where some outsiders are unwelcome, and where multiculturalism is met with violence? Now let's turn to the UK, which is also seeing
See what I mean? But anyway, I'm going to jump off. So I've got to go and do some dinner and do some housework and spend some time with the wife. You guys, please stay safe out there. This bullshit, yes, it's coming to the US. I hope you Americans are learning from this and actually understand why I fucking stress when I keep saying they are coming for you. They are fucking will come and wipe you out and they will change your laws. So yeah, I meant what I said. You Americans, start fucking heeding my words. Understand where I'm coming from. It's already started there. But from the completely takeover, you, as Tommy said, 5 to 10 years. I thought it was 3 to 4 years. But as I said, you're literally behind us. Anyway, take care. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning wherever you are in the world. Please stay safe. Look after yourself. For fuck's sake, I'll leave you as always with one of my favourite tunes, and I don't care if people don't like it. Peace and love be with you guys. Alright. Oh shit.
Run into the railroad track, run along with Captain Jack. Run into the peace camp back, run along with Captain Jack. Ba-da-da-dee-da-do, left, right, right, left. Ba-da-da-dee-da-do, run along with Captain Jack.
Bring me back to the railroad track. Give me a gun in my hand. I wanna be your shooting man. Left, right, left. The military step. The Air Force rap. The 17 is the best. Go left, go right, go big up, set, go left, go right, go left.
We are running to the railroad track, run along with Captain Jack. Dee-da-do, dee-da-do, run along with Captain Jack. Running to the peace camp back, run along with Captain Jack. Dee-da-do, dee-da-do, dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-do. Ba-da-da-dee-da-do.
Oh, just to let you guys know before I go anywhere, I have created a Discord for this channel, so if you guys want to join, feel free. Give me a second. I have created it is in the description as well, so but I'll also post it in the fucking link. So if you guys want to join, feel free. But no drama. Carry on staying safe, guys.
Right, right, left. Ba-da-da-dee-da-do, run along with Captain Jack.
Company step, the military step, the Air Force rap, the Air Force rap. The 17 is the best, the 70's the best. Go! Left, go, right, go, big up, set, go, left, go, right, go, left. Go! Left, go, right, go, big up, set, go, left, go, right, go, left.
We are running to the railroad track, run along with Captain Jack. Dee-da-do, ba-dee-da-do, run along with Captain Jack. Running to the peace get back, run along with Captain Jack. Dee-da-do, ba-dee-da-do, ba-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-do. Ba-da-da-dee-da-do. Left, right, right, left. Ba-da-da-dee-da-do. Run along with Captain Jack.
Hey, yo, Captain Jack. Hey, yo, Captain Jack. Bring me back to the railroad track. Bring me back to the railroad track. Give me a woman in my hand. Give me a woman in my hand. I wanna be a fucking man. I wanna be a fucking man. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. The military step. The military step. The Air Force rap. The Air Force rap. The 17 is the best. The 70's the best. Forward march!
We are running to the railroad track, run along with Captain Jack. Dee-da-do, ba-dee-da-do, run along with Captain Jack. Running to the peace get back, run along with Captain Jack. Dee-da-do, ba-dee-da-do, ba-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-do. Ba-da-da-dee-da-do. Left, right, right, left. Ba-da-da-dee-da-do. Run along with Captain Jack.